we all know that there's a certain piece of Angel Reese's basketball game, hoops game, where she literally needs to put up like 300 shots a day. And I'm not kidding. Like 200 or 300 shots a day, and that's missed layup.
Imagine a college basketball player who dominates in grabbing rebounds but struggles to make the simplest shots. That's Angel Reese's current situation, and it's frustrating to watch. It's like owning a high-performance sports car that can't shift into first gear.
She's 6'3" or 6'4", can't hit a layup to save her life, and literal videos have went mega viral of just her missing layups in game.
Let's break down this crucial moment and see why it's got the basketball world in an uproar. Lisa Leslie just made a shocking statement on Angel Reese's podcast, and it's all anyone can talk about. Fans are arguing, social media is on fire, and Reese is stunned. What exactly did Leslie say to cause such a stir, and why is it striking such a nerve with Reese and her supporters?
And a clip has emerged, and I don't think this clip is going to go over the way they hoped. All right? I don't, because essentially she got called out by one of the greatest WNBA players to ever do the thing, right? And literally got called out for missing layups.
She zeroed in on Angel's bold and unapologetic personality. Angel had invited WNBA legend Lisa Leslie onto her show, expecting a light-hearted, uplifting chat. But that's not what she got. From the moment Leslie arrived, she didn't pull any punches. Angel probably thought she'd receive some gentle guidance, but Leslie had a different plan. One that exposed Angel's vulnerability, making for a surprisingly intense exchange.
But I did like how in the conversation that came up with Lisa Leslie, when Angel said, hey, what do you think I can improve going into my sophomore season? Straight up, Lisa Leslie says, your layups, period.
Here comes the real shocker. Fans were taken aback by Leslie's blunt honesty, a moment that stirred both respect and concern. She didn't sugarcoat her words, saying plainly, the biggest advice I have for you is about how you shoot your layups. Period. We're going to fix that. That's something you can improve.
Going into my season 2, what's some advice that you would give for me? Season 2, I can't wait to work with you some more. The biggest advice I have for you is going to be how you shoot your layups.
When you think about it, it's not shocking that Reese has been struggling with her layups, but this is where things get truly interesting. Leslie switched into full-on coach mode and broke down exactly why Reese's shooting form is limiting her. She noted that Reese begins her shots far too low, making it easy for defenders to swat them away. Yet, amid this tough reality check, Leslie offered a glimmer of hope, reassuring Reese that the problem is fixable, almost like tossing her a lifeline.
Like, we're going to fix that. That's fixable for you. And I think that's probably the biggest. I think your shot from the outside is improving. I love that your ball handling is good. Your defense is improved. Like, the fact that you be snatching that ball from girls, I'll be cracking up like, oh, she got another one. Like, I love the fact that you are like putting so much pressure on them defensively and just the idea that you want to get better. Like, I love.
That's exactly what makes Leslie's advice so powerful. It's not just criticism. It's a clear roadmap for improvement. Naturally, people had a lot to say about it. Social media exploded, almost like a firecracker going off under basketball Twitter. Fans and critics alike jumped into the conversation. Some praised Leslie for her tough love approach and blunt honesty, saying, finally, someone's telling it like it is.
He's just like, okay, come in here. Maybe she's serious, maybe she's not. But for me to hear from you and see that you're like, yes, I want you to work with me. Like, I want you to help me. I want to get better. That's what it's about. The fact that you already have that attitude, you're going to get better. And I can help you get better. I'm positive.
Thank you.
However, not everyone saw it that way. Some felt that Leslie had crossed a line and embarrassed Reese, with comments like, she's still young. She's got time to grow. Why call her out on her own podcast? The reactions were all over the place, making it a truly mixed bag of opinions.
But she literally got called out for missing layups. I mean, on her own damn show. I mean, that's something. I saw this and was like, I don't think this is gonna, that you see, I shared it right there and I laughed and then I'm dead. I'm dead.
You know, the thing about moments like this is that they spark real conversations. They make people talk, Not just about Angel Reese, but about women's basketball as a whole. The expectations placed on players and how we give and receive criticism in sports. Honestly, I'm glad someone finally said it to her face. And let's be real, who's going to tell Lisa Leslie she doesn't know what she's talking about? Exactly. When I saw it, I couldn't help but laugh. Reese got called out. Plain and simple. Asterisk, you need to work on your layups. Asterisk. And here we are. While Angel Reese's ability to bounce back is undeniable, Leslie's blunt comments have brought her struggles finishing at the rim into the spotlight. The question now is, will she use this moment as motivation to elevate her game, or will it shake her confidence? Let's take a closer look at Reese's strengths and areas where she can grow. It really comes down to mindset, strategy, and developing a stronger basketball IQ. Reese has exceptional awareness on the court. She dominates the boards effortlessly, often out-rebounding top players like Aja Wilson and Breanna Stewart. She tracks down every loose ball like it's second nature, a true magnet under the rim. But even with her elite rebounding skills, her offensive efficiency, especially her finishing near the basket, still has room for improvement. She's arguably a better rebounder than Wilson or Stewart, which makes her struggles even more surprising. You can watch her surrounded by 4 defenders and still find her pulling down the rebound, yet when it comes time to finish, her layups often fall short. It's baffling. We're talking about the simplest shot in basketball, the layup, the very first one you learn before even understanding what a three-pointer is. At this point, you'd think her shooting stats must be a typo or some kind of joke, but no, it's real.
Even worse than that is that shots from 5 to 9 feet, 13%.
At the rim, Reese is missing more than half of her attempts, shooting under 50% from within 5 feet of the basket. Imagine repeatedly missing what should be a simple warm-up shot, but doing it over and over during an actual game. Even worse, from 5 to 9 feet out, her shooting percentage drops to just 33%. You might be wondering how that's even possible. At this point, it's almost as if Reese has a basketball split personality. One moment she's a rebounding powerhouse, and the next, she's struggling to make shots that most high school players could sink without thinking. How can someone dominate one part of the game yet seem completely lost in another? A big part of the issue lies in her shooting mechanics. Reese tends to start her shots too low, often going up and under, a move that makes her vulnerable to getting blocked. Some of that likely comes from old coaching advice encouraging her to draw fouls. That might have worked before, but this is the WNBA. The competition is tougher, the spotlight is brighter, and now she knows she needs to completely rebuild her shooting form. Reese's struggles don't just affect her stats, they impact her entire team. Her lack of confidence around the rim keeps her from capitalizing on easy scoring opportunities. Each missed layup is like leaving points, or money, on the table. Despite her obvious talent and relentless hustle, Reese has found herself making headlines for the wrong reasons. It's a reminder that even elite athletes have weaknesses that can catch up to them. You might ask how a player as skilled as Angel Reese could struggle this much with layups. But the truth is, it's not just about her form. There's a deeper issue at play. Coaches call it tunnel vision. Picture this. Reese grabs a crucial rebound while her teammates are open and calling for the ball, but she doesn't notice. Her focus narrows so intensely on the basket that everything else disappears. It's like she's looking through a keyhole in a room full of opportunities and missing what's right in front of her.
Something else that I noticed, and her lack of confidence, like her confidence has been diminished in the open layup market, because I think that it's pretty obvious at this point, you know, anything that she misses, it's like a wide open layup, and if she blows it, it will go viral. And there was one wide open layup. She snagged a steal from Breanna Stewart, ran back in transition, and instead of taking the wide open layup that she had, she passed it behind her to Kalia Copper, who had Breanna Stewart right on her, and somehow Kalia Copper saved it and she made the layup. But this did kind of make me sad, because as bad as she is at layups, and she is bad, I'm going to go over percentages in a second, I don't like to see someone's confidence completely destroyed like that.
Reese's tunnel vision impacts every part of her game. She misses open teammates, doesn't see defenders, and struggles to read the court. Despite her height, quickness, and elite rebounding, her lack of awareness and poor finishing hold her back. Shooting just 39% from the field, she's great at grabbing boards but inefficient near the rim. If she can overcome this mental block, improve her court vision, and refine her shooting form, she has the potential to become a complete and dominant player.